Hey, what's going on, everybody? Kevin here with South Central Storm Chasers. Real quick, we just want to kind of go through a morning update. The big topic for the weekend or going into the weekend is going to be Tropical Storm Hanna. It was upgraded last night, I believe on the 10 o'clock update. We did post that late last night, a little after 10 o'clock when we posted it. Um, we wanted to be sure we had all the right information for you guys. At this time, Tropical Storm Hanna is just off the Texas coast, about 285 miles east of Corpus Christi. Max winds are about 40 miles an hour, give or take. They have been up and down. Um, they've been checking a couple of the buoys out there. A little bit higher gusts have been reported on a few buoys, but for the most part, the max winds are still sitting at about 40 miles an hour. Movement is going to be to the west northwest at 9 miles an hour, and the pressure is sitting at 1001 millibars. Now, they're not expecting much as far as strengthening goes. We're definitely not looking at it becoming a hurricane unless something drastic happens. Um, but right now, we do expect it to make landfall as a tropical storm. And as it moves inland, we're going to see it kind of we're going to see the strength of it go down. It'll get down to a tropical depression and even more. Now, impacts for Tropical Storm Hanna is going to be, of course, a lot of heavy rainfall up in South Texas. We're up to 5, 6 inches, and some isolated areas may see up to 12 inches of rain in South Texas. Now, if you're in Central Texas, you're not really going to have too much of an effect. You may see some of the scattered showers and a few thunderstorms with that. But like I said, you're gonna have to drive further south to get a real good impact of this storm. Coincidentally, we do have a one of our chasers that is heading down to South Padre Island for a little vacation that they had already planned. So I guess we'll have somebody on the ground out there. But we're not, like I said, we're not expecting too much out of this. Just a good rainmaker, definitely what we need. Um, but again, that's what the story is going into the weekend is Tropical Storm Hanna. Real fast, let's go ahead and transition over. We do have the beach cam for out of Corpus Christi right now. You can see it in the upper corner there on the right side. You kind of see a couple of clouds and some rain bands back there. But right now, we're not expecting any impacts this afternoon. May start seeing some the rain showers tonight, and especially going into tomorrow morning. So it's definitely something to look out for if you are in the area. We will get some the webcams up and try to bring you some reports. And if we do, if our chaser out there in South Padre, if he happens to go live or if he wants to go live, we will bring that to you. But again, he's on vacation. We really don't want to bug them too much. We want them to enjoy the vacation because this is not something that's going to be like a big disaster or anything like that. Real fast, let's go ahead and switch over to the radar. Now, weather right now looks generally clear. Radar is not showing too much activity across the state. You do see some of those outer rain bands kind of just spinning around out there along the Texas coast, kind of going in and out right there. So if you're along the Texas coast, just kind of be aware you are going to get some heavy rain off and on, probably for the next couple of days. We'll kind of keep an eye out for any flood watches or anything like that. But right now, we do got some tropical storm warnings out there along the Texas coast. We're expecting landfall to be around the Corpus Christi area, pretty near the Corpus Christi area, and then it's going to kind of head into the start heading into Mexico from there. Um, so let's go ahead real fast. Let's try to look at these rainfall numbers real quick. Now, as you see on the rainfall numbers, you do kind of see South Texas, Brownsville, Corpus Christi, Del Rio areas. You guys are going to get the heaviest part of the rains. So again, if you guys live in low-lying areas, kind of be aware of the flood threat, especially when this thing comes on night. You guys get a lot of rain. You want to be sure that you always turn around, don't drown on the roadways there. Again, like I said, the further south you go, the more impacts you're going to get. We're not expecting a whole lot. We're not expecting anything. If you look at the rainfall, this is for the next 72 hours. This will be ending on Monday. You don't see a lot of rainfall, if any, around the DFW Metroplex across North Texas and back into the Panhandle. You don't see too much, probably a trace of rain in the Panhandle back down towards the Lubbock area in portions of the Big Country. But as far as North Texas is concerned and portions of East Texas, we're not anticipating pretty much of anything. Probably the same weather pattern that we've been in for the last couple of days, where we see some scattered showers and thunderstorms that pop up with the daytime heating. Now, unfortunately for us in North Texas and uh, Northeast Texas and places that aren't going to see any rain, it is going to be hot and humid. Um, that's the bad part about this whole thing is we're going to get the humidity off of this thing. So nothing new there, but like it's summertime, so something kind of to be expected right there, actually. But like I said, further south you go, once you start getting into central Texas, if you want to see any rain from this system, you pretty much have to go Waco south. Waco's not even expected much of anything as far as rainfall. Neither is the Temple and Killeen areas. You have to start driving into, uh, like I said, the San Antonio area where they do start picking up like an inch of rain, inch and a half of rain. It's always going to depend on what's going on there. But that is a quick update for this morning. Like I said, we'll go ahead and turn this back on here. Like I said, we're going to keep an eye on things. We're going to update you guys as much as possible through this. And we'll kind of see what happens on any further development or if it does decrease and it kind of just drops back down. But and of course, we will get those webcams up. The one that we had is kind of up and down right now. It keeps buffering and goes out of full screen mode. So we're gonna try to look at some other webcams that we can bring you. But in the meantime, you guys have a good morning, have a good day, and